Yeah. What's up with y'all, boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this beautiful money-making Friday. Here with Pick Dawgz Morning Show, man. Y'all know the drill. We live 365. Just to let you guys know our thoughts, opinions, and how we see today's action playing out. Wasn't it just January 1st? Like, what the hell? What's going on, man? Time is flying. Today's the last Friday of the month. We're already about to be in the February. Baseball will be here before you know it. March Madness on the horizon, man. Days going by quick. Sports flying right on by. And we're just here on the daily, man, to kind of break it down and let you know our thoughts. Man, I got a good crew of guys with me here today. Friday crew. Kosty Durant. Third time this week. Kind of getting tired of him. Kidding. And we got Jeremy back again like he is every Friday. Kosty, good morning, sir. How are you?
Actually, fourth time this week for live shows for me.
Tales from the Ticket. Yep.
Tales from the Ticket. Great show yesterday with David Miller. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely watch the replay. How am I doing today? Overall in the week, it's been decent, but yesterday was probably the worst NHL slate we've had all month. You know, you talk about bad beats, and what two of the bad beats were Monmouth catching plus 160, gave up 3 goals in the last 90 seconds to lose in regulation.
When they by the way, that's 3 goals in regulation, not 2 goals to tie and winning in overtime. That's a horrific
90
game.
seconds. 90 seconds in regulation, up to losing. And then the other one, I had the Sharks plus 160, up 3 goals in the third period, only to lose that game as well in overtime. So it's one of those days where it easily could have been a positive return, but instead it wasn't. But that's the way it goes when you hit 49% in the NHL. You don't have to hit a lot of games to make money. But talking about yesterday, wasn't successful for me. It's all right. Nothing on the NHL slate tonight for us, but only one game. But definitely a good day to break down some basketball with you guys.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Jeremy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm about to.
Yesterday, what's happening?
I was going to say, I feel like I'm about to dance in front of a guy in a wheelchair. The night that Kosty had, I feel bad because I had a great night, and it's been a while, but I went 7-1 last night.
What are you doing, Jeremy?
No, that's messed up, man. But yeah, it was a really good night. I swept the NBA, swept the NHL. I went 3-1 in college, but the triple play I gave out obviously hit that. So it was a nice night overall. It's about time. I've had a lot of 2 and 3 nights, 3 and 2 nights where it's like, and then again, like depending on the 3 and 2 nights, it's like which ones did I have in my triple play? Did I accidentally have the 2 losers in there? You know, so nice to come off of that week, and then there's a lot that I like today and this weekend.
All right. I'm glad you had a good night because I didn't. I was in the same boat kind of as Kosty. I went 0-4 yesterday. It was really kind of frustrating because it had been a dominant week for me thus far. You know, I think I've cashed every day this week except for yesterday. And I tell y'all, sometimes I have bad reads and sometimes you just have bad beats. And I felt like last night kind of was that. I would play pretty much everything again if I had the opportunity to. I had the Hornets laying 4.5. They end up winning by 2. If you tell me a rookie that was out with an ankle injury the night before is going to come back into the lineup and go for 50, all right. Shout out Cooper Flag, man. Shout out to him, man. Hell of a game last night.
How about Martin going in for the dunk when the cat could have had 50? Just give him the damn ball. He tried to dunk.
So, shout out Coop Flag, man. What else I had? Sixers. That probably, of all the losses yesterday, I would probably say that's the bad loss. I shouldn't be laying double digits with Philadelphia anyway. So I'll wear that one. But in that same breath, they're playing the trash-ass Kings. And they had a nice little lead majority of the way through, kind of fell apart during the second half. But Maxey with the game winner. Shit. Woo. So that was that. I had the Nuggets laying 7. They won by 4 at home. And then I had the what was the last one?
DNB, baby.
Yeah, fucking, oh my God. OMG. Oh my God, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life, fam. The DMB was created for a reason, and I need to listen to myself, bro. I put them on there, and I still yesterday fell for the trap, bro. I fell for it. I fell for it.
He's in the trap.
Man, them damn Thunder, man. Yeah, man. I said it, bro. I said it. Like discipline. I gotta preach. Same thing I preach to y'all, I be preaching to myself. Discipline. And last night was kind of just a little undisciplined. I shouldn't be laying double digits with Philadelphia. And when the team is on the DNB, they're on the DNB. So Thunder got me last night as well. I'm so mad at them. But I can't believe it. Like, y'all gotta understand who the Thunder have been for us over the last 4 years. So just see them go through a stretch like this, it's kind of crazy. But it's part of it, man. It's all part of it. So yeah, that was my night last night. I'm looking for a dominant bounce back night tonight. I got 3 plays over at the site today. And I got my biggest play in the NBA thus far this season tonight. I got a 10-star NBA game of the month tonight. So absolutely love that play. Looking to hammer it hard. And I got 2 other plays in there as well. So
what is it?
So, we'll break them down in here in a minute, here momentarily. So that was my night last night. Looking for another one tonight. It's weird, man. We got no football on this weekend. Just hoops. Just hoops.
You got to wait till what, Tuesday to see Shador in the Pro Bowl?
Yes, sir.
Jay, before the show, Jay sends me this reel with Moncton meeting Shador.
Yeah, I saw. I literally watched it right before the show too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Moncton said, we were going to draft you.
Yeah. He's doing a handshake. He keeps grabbing his arm and shoving him. Like, it's like, what are you doing?
You're going to be our guy. You were going to be our guy. What a fucking joke.
Yeah,
I mean, had 5 chances to draft him.
Oh man!
But it was good. Good for Moncton. Hopefully, he gets him into the right place. He knows how to develop quarterbacks. So I'm excited to see for trash ass Browns what they're going to do with him, or they're going to fuck his career up. But I'm excited to
see what happens to
him. We'll see what he does in the Pro Bowl. Flag football matters. Ask Jeremy.
Yeah, hell, if I can't get out there anymore, man. I can't move, but I think I can still get open. That was my favorite thing playing flag football when who's got fat Santa Claus. It's like, come on over here, you get him and see what happens.
Jeremy was the king of OPI.
Oh, shut up. It says the king of holding. Yeah. The ball's not even in the air and he's grabbing my ass.
Hey, man, there's holding on every play.
There is.
One of my co-hosts, we were talking about the Hall of Fame and different things and best wide receiver years and who got in on first ballot. And somebody brought up Lance Allworth, whose nickname is Bambi. And my other co-host was like, how do you get the nickname Bambi? And I said, I think somebody shot his mom. And then everybody just stopped and said, oh, that's not right. I hope his mom didn't get shot. Because he's like a gazelle. He's like a deer.
Jeremy is like a stupid.
I get hit with the pause thing more than anyone because some of the I've been telling people in the summertime I'm the officiant for my sister's wedding, but I always started out as saying, hey, later on I'm going on vacation and I'm marrying my sister, and somebody's like, what are you doing? Yeah, that's not what's happening.
Fucking Bambi. What's your insight on this Belichick getting snubbed for his first entry?
So I could tell a couple of things here. My old co-host, when I did 10 years in the afternoon in Baltimore, and when my co-host was like
in Hagerstown or in the city?
No, in the city. We did it in off of Falls Road. But anyway, in Baltimore.
You had to do all 10? You had to serve all 10 of them? Time served?
That's what it was. Yeah, we were in lockup, solitary confinement. No, but my co-host was a longtime TV guy here, and he votes on the Hall of Fame, and he's the guy that presents the Ravens players. And when I say, this cat does his due diligence, he does. Ray Lewis should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer no matter what anybody said, and he still went up there and gave the presentation the way it should be done. He's going to come on my show this week. I'm almost positive he voted for Belichick. But this stupid thing where these people are like, well, it was the last time on the ballot for so-and-so, then vote for him sooner, a-hole. Like, I'm not trying to hear that. Take away these people's votes that did not vote for Bill Belichick, because I need to hear the reason for all of them. If you have the all-time winningest coach, he's better than everyone in every statistical category. How, Sway? How does he not get in? It doesn't make any sense.
He has, I think somebody I saw broke it down really well. He has not one, not two, but like 3 Hall of Fame careers mixed into one.
Yeah.
You know, the head coaching, 6 Super Bowls. Don't forget to add the 2 from the coordinator days.
How many straight AFC championships, man?
Yeah, man. So it's
it's got to be one reason, right? The only reason.
Well, the Deflategate stuff. I mean,
Deflategate, Spygate, make an example.
But that's what Bill Polian's pushing, and like the story, Bill, because you could tell Bill's lying here, and I'm a huge.
Bill said he did vote for him.
He said he wasn't sure. He said he voted for Kraft, but he doesn't remember if he voted for Belichick, which is, come on, dude, you're old, but you just did it. You're not forgetting who you voted for.
You don't have much things to do. So the one thing that you are expected to do now in your old age, you forgot? Okay.
Yeah. Like my co-host had told me stories about when there was a push to get somebody in, or if somebody presented somebody terrible. Like there's the great stories of the guys that knew without a shadow of a doubt you have a first ballot Hall of Famer and it's a quarterback. And some guy just stands up and says Peyton F. and Manning. Okay, do we need to say let's just keep this thing moving and put him in, and we'll focus on the other ones? But yeah, I mean, I think the thing's silly. It doesn't make any sense.
Makes no sense. Yeah. They're trying to Shador him. Not right.
Shaking my head, man. So what ends up happening?
Well, and then you also had the big storyline, and was Emmanuel Acho. What a dumbass! He got 1 million views and less than 1,000 likes after saying Shador shouldn't listen to Todd Monken because he's never been an NFL coach. Well, then I shouldn't listen to you talk football because you had the worst statistical season of any player, and you only played 2 years. Like it's so then that means Bill Belichick's first year, nobody should have listened to him because it's his first year, and it's just like every athlete is cooking him in his mentions. Everybody thinks he's an idiot.
Acho is probably one of the toughest watches. He's been that way for a while. Sometimes he has decent film breakdown, but he's the guy that has kind of fallen into really just trying to get the hot take for the sound bites, and then
Well, with this tweet here, it's his pinned tweet, so he knows what he's doing. Exactly. I get all my engagements because you guys think I'm an idiot. Yeah,
exactly. That's what he's been for a while. So I mean,
he had a good career in Texas.
Who wrote Acho didn't even play enough to get CTE? Man, that's messed up.
Who was the guy that we drafted from Texas that fell down the steps and cracked the skull?
Sergio Kindle.
Oh yeah.
Dude said he had narcolepsy. He was never on his medicals, and then he got drunk and fell down the stairs.
Never played. That's your boy too, Jay, from Texas. He was supposed to be a beast.
He was a beast. He just had that he had that bone on bone in his knee, and he was a beast in college. He just never amounted in the NFL.
My friends say I'm the first person to get CTE from gambling. I'll be like, whatever that means. Funny though. So, anyways, man, money making Friday, last Friday of the month, y'all. It's not really a huge card. It's kind of a baby card, kind of calm before the storm tomorrow. With all the college hoops coming tomorrow, it's only one NHL today, so it's not a whole lot cracking. But we can jump in, man, and of course, we can talk about whatever else under the sun while we do it. So let's do it, man. Let's do it. We start like we usually do. That should be cracking me up, though. Like, I can't lie. When my friend first said it, bro, I probably died laughing for like 2
That is funny. You and AB in the same category?
Yeah, bro. That should be killing me, bro. And then, now you got the AI, so they Photoshop me onto AB, all that type shit.
What are you throwing, like penis candy at your ex-wife in the streets or whatever?
That'd be killing me, bro. That shit is hilarious. All right. NHL, man. Who we got today? Just Blue Jackets and the Blackhawks. That's it. Blue Jackets minus 155 on the road. Or you can take the Blackhawks and get plus 130. Kosty, you looking at anything today in the NHL?
No, completely. I already released it this morning. No play for us in the model. Fortunately, with a single game, an island game slate by itself, there's no edge. So take a Ruffalo on this single game.
Kosty ain't on a dog. I think that'll tell you what you need to know. Jeremy?
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing for me. I'm not on this game. If you force me to pick, I think I'd probably take the under, but I don't love it, and I did not make it a play, so I wouldn't even bet it.
I'm in the same boat. Don't love it. If I were to bet it, it would be the Blue Jackets. They're just the better team right now, playing the better hockey. Winners of 4 of their last 5. The reason I don't love it is it's kind of right above my price range to bet a road favorite minus 155. If it was like 145 or smaller, I might have thought about it. And then the Blue Jackets are also coming off of an extended homestand. Their last 4 games were all played at home. I'm not, the Blackhawks not playing well. They've lost 4 straight. To me, there's just way better places to be than laying minus 155 on the road. That's all I'm saying. I would lean Blue Jackets, but just a lean. So see what ends up happening, man. That's hockey. Short, sweet, simple. Let's go to college hoops. Got a couple big games tonight. Small, not a huge card, but a couple of nice games in there to make it a little better. We start with the Zips. Zip. Me and Kosty's team, man, laying 11.5 on Kent State. 166.5 is the total. We got Villanova versus Providence. Nova laying 8.5, total 156. We got Dayton versus St. Louis. St. Louis laying 10.5 in this one, total 151. We got, man, what a game. Oh, shit. Rivalry game, 2 ranked teams, 2 of the better teams in the country right now. Do we get better than this on a Friday night? I don't know. Michigan laying 1.5 on the road on the Izzos, total 147.5. Loyola Chicago versus VCU. VCU laying 17.5. Boise versus the Lopes.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know what I was doing. I was looking down. I was the one in the headlights, like, what the hell's going on?
Still dancing over there.
Lopes laying 1.5 here in this one. There's a couple other games sprinkled in there too, but these are like the main ones. Jeremy, we'll start with you, sir. How you feeling today in college hoops?
Yeah, I got 5 plays up today because I did like the card. Surprisingly enough, a lot of stuff. I talked in depth about St. Louis, even though in their last game, they didn't cover the spread. But this is a team that they're outrageously good and they're relentless. And I just think they're a mismatch for Dayton. I thought VCU was interesting. It's a big number, so I didn't lay it, full disclosure, but I did like the play, and I liked Akron as well, minus the points. Cornell's playing tonight, and I ain't going to hide anything. I went over this on the lowdown. Cornell has given up 105 times. They've scored 104 times. They're 11-5 in overs, and had there been spreads on the other 2 games that they played, those games would have went over the total. And on top of it, they're great in scoring, assists, taking care of the ball, one of the top 5 3-point shooting teams, and they do not play defense. So, yes, it's a day that ends in Y that Cornell plays, and I am playing the over. So, one of my favorite plays today.
There you go, man. From Jeremy, taking the over in Cornell. He's been pounding the table about that all season, really here. What's the numbers on that again?
161.5. You might find a better number. I saw it fluctuating a little bit this morning when I put the play up, but I got it at 161.5.
Alrighty. Let's see what I'm looking at today. For me, first game, I will attack. I'm attacking the Zips, man. Laying 11.5. I think a 17-14 expected to win by double digits over a team that's 16-5 pretty much tells you what you need to know. Shout out Kent State. They're playing well. Winners of 4 of their last 5. I just don't know if I really trust them on the road in this spot. Last time we saw them on the road, they kind of struggled against who was that? Eastern Michigan, who's not really all that good, in my opinion. That game went to double overtime. Now you got to go play an actual good team, the best. We've been saying on this show all year how high we are on Akron, really for multiple years. Like I said earlier, it's been our team, and I'm just gonna keep it rolling with them tonight at home. I think they beat up on old Kent State. Kind of looking at common opponents, we saw Kent State win by 6 on the road at Buffalo. We saw Akron win by 19 on the road at Buffalo. So it's like I know the records are similar, but there is levels to this shit, and I think Akron is head and shoulders the better basketball team. Zip, baby. Give me the Zips, land the points. Let's see what else I like in here tonight. I don't have a graphic for it, and as I always say, I'm not gonna bet it. I cannot put my hard-earned money on this team, but I can tell you my thoughts, and I would lean towards the Gottliebs tonight.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
I would lean towards the Gottliebs tonight. I'm not gonna put no money on it. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I'm not putting money on it.
You did say hard-earned money, right?
Hard-earned.
Sounded like you said hard-on money, like somebody was paying you to, just for a little peek or something.
That's what when you get CTE, you do weird things like that.
Is Kosty offering to pay you?
Man, maybe I might have CTE.
I'm more of a cuck. I'll just watch.
Suggesting to lay 7.5 Gottliebs, but shit. We've already seen them beat up on Cleveland. Wasn't even that long ago. It was about 2 weeks ago? They won that game 88-73 at Cleveland. So at home today, I think they beat them up again. So I don't know if I probably won't put no money on it, but I do think it's a good bet. Let's see. Anything else in college hoops? Let's talk the big one. Michigan State. Holy shit. I've gone back and forth, man. and I'm probably not gonna bet it. It's a tough game. It's a tough game. I do think Michigan is the better team. I want to take the Izzos so bad. I want to take the Izzos, and that's what I would do. I would take Michigan State home dog, and I would grab the 1.5. I wouldn't go money line. I would just go 1.5 in my back pocket with the home team. It's kind of the way it's the way I want to play it. Michigan is that damn good, and I'm a little nervous that, I know they just didn't cover against Nebraska, and I'm a little nervous that this is the game they might cover. So I'm just kind of telling y'all my thoughts. It's a tough game, man. I know y'all were looking for somebody else's thoughts in this one. I'm going to take the Izzos personally, plus the 1.5. That's really – and I'm going to take the Lopes, Grand Canyon, over Boise. It's for the script, man. It's for the script. Y'all know the Lopes been one of my teams for a couple years now. I think it's a good bounce back spot for them at home, coming off the loss on the road to Nevada. I think it's a good kind of fade spot of Boise. This is their third road game, the last 4 games. They have played well. They have dominated in both games on the road at Wyoming, at San Jose State. But Grand Canyon is much better than both of those two teams. And in the little bounce back game coming home, I think this is a good spot for them to get a win. So I'm on the Lopes. Kosty, what you thinking today in college hoops?
I'm on the other side here. I like Kent State getting the points. I think this seems more like a 7-point win for Akron. They haven't done great in these double-digit spreads at home as favorites. Kent State's 8-11 ATS, but as underdogs in similar spots, they perform well against larger spreads. So again, I'm not obsessed with this card. I'm not betting this game, but I'd rather have the points in my back pocket. I could see this being a 7-point win easily, maybe an 8 or 9-point win, but double digits is too much. The other game, and I'm on the other side of what Jeremy said. I like Dayton getting points again here versus Lane with St. Louis. Dayton's 4-8 ATS in their last 12, but they're 7-3 in the last 10 meetings against St. Louis. They just play them really, really well, and they've won the last 3 outright. 3 straight covers, sorry. They've won 4 straight outright against the Billikens. So St. Louis, They don't cover well when it's double-digit points. I get it. They're an exceptional team. They're really good at home. On paper, it's hard to take anything away from them.
That's the old Indiana State. A lot of the Indiana State players that did not make the tournament last year, they transferred to the Billikens.
Right.
Like Big Robbie Avila and a handful of other guys. So they play well together. I get your point. Sorry, I just wanted to throw that in.
It is. Yes, the players that shifted over, I totally agree with that. I just think there's going to be a over evaluation here with that high of a spread. I think it should be lower, and I feel like you're getting value here with the Flyers catching 11.5. And then what else did I have here? I'm not touching the Michigan State game. It's too much of a coin flip. I mean, I get it from a fan standpoint and entertainment standpoint. People want to bet the game that they could watch, and they're seeing 2 top 10 teams. It's hard to fade Michigan State at home, and Michigan has been exceptional on the road. Spread doesn't matter here with them laying 2 on a bucket on the road. So I don't know. It just seems to me like this is too much of a coin flip. If I had to take it, I'd lean Michigan State, but not betting it.
That's how I feel too. I'm definitely gonna be watching this game. Like I'm gonna be tuned in. It's just, and I might put a couple dollars on it for the sweat factor. You know what I mean? The game's not the same if you don't have money on it. Everybody know that. But.
See, I didn't talk about it, but I'd be on Michigan here. I like the opposite side of it, but I'm out. Look, 2-1. So you guys win. Michigan State's the play, I guess.
I don't think there is a play for us. It's just more of a
same thing.
My old co-host that I was talking about the votes on the Hall of Fame, talk about a small world. He used to call the high school basketball games for Tom Izzo and Steve Mariucci, the old 49ers head coach. They played high school basketball together up in Ishpeming. He's a Youper. So kind of, it's funny. I met Izzo a couple times. That he's amazing, man.
Mitch loved Tom Izzo. You know, he loved Izzo.
But you're fading him tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Screw him. He's a hell of a guy. Screw you, Tom.
Screw you, Tom.
We'll see what happens, man. That's it for college hoops. That's it. That's all. Baby card today. But yeah, tomorrow. Whew,
tomorrow's huge.
Man, you got to start handicapping after the show for tomorrow.
I'm on Kansas against BYU tomorrow.
Where's that game at? Is it in Provo?
No, it's in Kansas.
Okay, then. All right.
I saw Kansas as a 4-point favorite on an early line.
Y'all know I did not play Iowa State last night. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
I did.
I'm an idiot. I don't even know why I didn't. I think I just got scared after talking all that shit on the show yesterday. After all the year, I'll be talking shit about Iowa State for forever. I invented they go stupid, dummy, crazy at home, and I didn't even play it. I'm mad. Tomorrow, let me see. Before we move on, let me see if there's anything that just jumps off the page that y'all might need to bet early tomorrow. Xavier. Fuck the ball. Let me see. Ooh, I kind of like Oklahoma. I don't know what the line gonna be. I don't see a line yet.
It's weird. You got a lot of ranked teams on the road, and it makes me wonder if we're gonna have one of those, what do they call them, Black Saturday, if you want to call it that, where we see so many ranked teams go down. But Connecticut's on the road, North Carolina, Arizona, Virginia, Texas Tech, Duke.
Arkansas lands 7.5 on Kentucky tomorrow. Oh shit. Tennessee lands 6.5 on Auburn. Tomorrow actually a pretty good card. I'm liking what I'm seeing tomorrow. Who Tech got tomorrow? Oh, UCF on the road.
Yep.
That's tough. We'll see. Marquette playing Seton Hall. Ugh, Marquette's so fucking garbage. I can't believe Creighton lost to them the other day. I just can't believe that. Like, Creighton, what happened?
But they get UConn. So tomorrow, maybe it's the look ahead. Who knows, man? That's terrible.
I miss the Doug McDermott days with them Kermit. With the Creighton Blue Jays. Man, damn.
What was it? My guy Kalkbrenner was there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on the Hornets.
Yeah, man. All right, that's college hoops, man. Let's go to the NBA. The National Basketball Association. How many games is there tonight in the NBA? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll do 3 slots of 3. We got the Lake Show, the Lakers out on the road facing the Washington Wizards. Wizards coming off of back-to-back wins. Shout out to them boys, man. They said, fuck that tanking right now, man. We trying to win. We got the Magic laying 1.5 on the Toronto Raptors, total 219.5. We got the Grizzlies, 2.5-point dogs in New Orleans, man. I think I'm up first. I will take the Pelicans here. Laying points with the Pelicans, I'm likely asking for it, but I just don't love the form of Memphis right now. And New Orleans has really good numbers at home. New Orleans has kind of gotten back healthy too. Injuries have really derailed the season for the Pelicans. Like the Pelicans' entire starting lineup has missed the majority of the season. So it's like, how much do you want to, I'm just saying I would lean Pelicans in this one. Not one of my favorite games of the night tonight, but I believe that if I was the lines maker, my line would probably be exactly where it is. Pelicans slight home favorite over the Grizzlies, but not over a bucket. So I think the line in this one is fairly efficient. Orlando and Toronto, man, what a game. Raptors have played well overall recently. They've won, 4 straight on the road. They did just lose their most recent game at home to the Knicks. The Knicks have just had the number of the Raptors, though. I believe the Knicks have now beaten Toronto, I want to say like 8, 9 straight times. So not too mad at Toronto for losing that game. These two teams have played once already this season. Raptors did win that game in Toronto. I believe it was a 1-point win in that game. Raptors have won the last 4 meetings overall between these two teams. The thing is, they all have been competitive. Like the last 3 have. I believe the last 3, all 3 games have been separated. 2 of them by 1 point and the other one by 2 points. So this has been an extremely competitive series between these two over the last 2 seasons. Raptors have kind of gotten the best of them. Magic, they have not been the team we have wanted them to be this season. Everybody knows how high I am on Orlando. I've pounded the table about Orlando all season long, saying how good I think they are and will be. Y'all know I have a futures ticket on Orlando to make the Eastern Conference Finals, win the Eastern Conference Finals, make the NBA Finals. We placed those before the season even started. It just hasn't been the first half of the season that they wanted. Injuries have kind of really derailed their first half of the season as well. And they're kind of banged up tonight as well. Franz Wagner back out. Jalen Suggs is back in the lineup, though. And if you kind of look at the numbers with and without Suggs, this team is night and day. And since he's been back in the lineup, this team has played really well. For me, it's a play on the spot, play on the situation, man. Bounce back game at home that also happens to be a revenge game. I'm going to take the Orlando Magic at home at the crib on a Friday night. I think I know the Raptors have won 4 straight on the road, but it's a little fool's goldy to me, honestly, when you kind of look back at it. Like in a lot of those games, yes, they did win, but they were also in really favorable spots in those games. Like against the Warriors, that 145-127 win, the Warriors were on a back end of a back-to-back, and that was the game after losing Jimmy. Then they beat up on Sacramento. It doesn't move the needle for me. I tell y'all, they're the worst team in the league. Then their win against Portland, a good dominant win, 110-98. Portland that night was on a back end of a back-to-back. So Toronto had the rest advantage in that one on the road as well. I will give them a 1,000,000% credit for beating the best team in the league, the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies. But in that same breath now, you got to look at it through the lens of Oklahoma City is just struggling right now. So it's like, how much weight do you really want to put on that, looking at what Oklahoma City's kind of going through? So you could kind of poke holes in this 4-game win streak for Toronto. Orlando's getting back healthy. I think it's a really good spot for them, and I believe they're favored at home for good reason. I'm going to take the Magic straight up on the money line or lay the 1.5. And first game of the day, the Lakers laying 9 on the Wizards. You got to do one of two things here tonight. You got to do one of two things. You either lay the points with the Lakers because they're going to blow the shit out of the Wizards, or you take Washington money line. There's no in between. There's no in between. So, or do both. You can do both and be just fine. So, I think the Lakers are head and shoulders better than Washington. I think Washington is still one of the worst teams in the league. I can't ignore, though, that they've won back-to-back games. Don't necessarily love the spot for them. The Lakers have the rest advantage with the Wizards that played yesterday. But one thing we've said on this show for a couple years now is when you're playing the Wizards, they barely cover, but they do win games. So either they're going to beat the Lakers outright tonight or they're getting blown out. And I see a path forward for both of them. Keep an eye on the injury report for the Lakers. We did see LeBron and Luka get hurt last game. They did come back. Luka, I think, is game time decision questionable. I think LeBron is in tonight. So I'm not overly in love with this game personally, but I wouldn't mind having a little two-way action, maybe, a little bit on the Lakers laying the points and then just a small sprinkle on Wizards money line. So that's kind of my thoughts on this game. Just tell me what I'm thinking. Kosty, what you thinking in these first three?
You did so the Lakers, Toronto, Magic, and what's the third one?
Pelicans.
And the Pelicans. Got it. I'll lean Lakers. I think it's a good spot for them. The reason why it's a 9.5 point spread, they usually flood the bad teams, and they're really good on the road. They've been sustainable road favorite this year as well. Look, it's been nice. Washington winning 2 in a row. Again, I'd probably wait for this one closer to game time to see if Luka and LeBron play. But if they both play, I think they blow out the Wizards here. I'm going to take the Pelicans here as well. They've been really solid. They've been a favorite 4 times. They're 4-0 as a favorite at home. They obviously, in this spot, being it's a 2.5 point spread, they're able to win these close games, especially if they're favored. They're favored for a reason. So I'm going to take the team. The spread is telling you, take the Pelicans. They haven't played all that well, and that's due to injuries earlier in the year. But again, being favorites in these spots, usually they dominate. Small sample size, 4-0, but still, I like them laying the 2.5. And then I'll pass on Toronto, Orlando. Don't really have an opinion. That one could go either way for me. I did take Orlando in the last game. They finally didn't let me down, but they're still not out of the woods yet. I need to see more of them. And Toronto's been really good on the road this year. And being a coin flip game, basically, if this was a neutral court, they're basically saying Toronto's a 1-point favorite. I don't know. I just think this one's too close to call, so I'll take a Ruffalo on this one.
I guess.
Alrighty. Jeremy.
For me, yeah. I mean, I feel like I had a front row seat for the jam session. When's the jam session coming out, by the way?
Right after the show.
All right, just checking. So I figured I'd ask before anybody else did, unless they already have. No, I would kind of co-sign on the Lakers. I don't like laying big numbers on the road, but this is what they do to crappy teams. And if you watch the last game, Luka rolled his ankle early, came back, and then LeBron hurt his feelings late. And I don't know what happened after that, but they got their asses whooped in that game. It was like a 30-point. It was just a blowout. You blinked and that game kind of got out of hand. The one that I like in this group is I think we see points in the Grizzlies-Pelicans game. I think we get a better pace than what some people are going to expect. And I think we see these teams put up points. I think they score into the 240s.
All righty. Next slot, we got the Blazers out on the road facing the New York Knicks. Knicks laying 7.5. We got the Celtics laying 11.5 on the Sacktown Kings. And we got the Nuggets getting 6 against the Clippers, the Los Angeles Clippers. Kosty, how you feeling?
I'm on Boston here. If you had Sacramento, if you didn't have Sacramento last night and you faded them, that was the wrong play, which is okay. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night you fade them.
I agree.
On a rest disadvantage, they're 5-11 ATS this year. On no rest, they're way below 500 as well. I think this is the spot where Boston blows them out. I mean, this is the night that you take them. Again, back end of a back-to-back with Sacramento with travel. Just everything sets up for a Boston blowout here. I know it's 11.5, and in the NBA, it's at times hard to take double-digit favorites, but there's a reason why Sacramento lost again last night. They don't close games. Especially on the road. They've only had 3 road wins all year, and give them no rest. I think it just sets up for a woodshed, as Jay would say, type blowout by the Celtics. I'm on the Knicks as well. I'll lay the 7.5 here against Portland. I get it. Portland has actually been relatively decent on the road this year, especially with ATS at play with being 12-12. But we see what this Knicks team can do. This Knicks team generates their entire nucleus is centered around Josh Hart. Josh Hart plays. This team is one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. If he doesn't play, something throws off the entire demographic and composition of this team. And when he plays, I feel really confident. 4 wins in a row, 4 covers in a row. And they love to beat up on bad teams as well. So I think they boat race Portland in this one.
Whatchamacallit, quick to add, Josh Hart was listed as questionable all day. He's still questionable. As of literally 2 minutes ago, he was just upgraded to probable.
Yeah, he's playing.
There you go.
And it's hard to fade Denver on Friday night. But this is not the same Denver team. Something tells me in this one, and again, I don't want to play in this game, but as bad as the Clippers have been on the road, there's a reason why they're a 6-point favorite, not a 3.5, 4-point favorite. I think they get the cover. So Clippers.
Jeremy, what you think?
Yeah, I'll stay with this one. Don't get sticker shock. Don't think that total looks too low. I like the under here. I think this is an underplay all the way at 209.5. I've been hammering some of it's got to be the right spot. It's not like just blind betting, but some of the spots with these low totals in the NBA, because we're not accustomed to seeing it really. Like you'd have to go back years to sit here and look at some of this, the totals we've seen. Cause a lot of stuff, I think the average total in the league's probably the high 220s, somewhere around there. And now you get a 209.5. I like the under. I'll co-sign on everything that Kosty said about the Celtics. I like that spot as well. And I didn't bet it, but I think I would take the over in the Knicks Portland game. But yeah, I did not make that a play.
Word for word, bar for bar, pretty much what everything Kosty said about this game. I'm taking the Knicks. Josh Hart's back in the lineup. They've looked like one of the best teams in the league again. It's really just that simple. And the Blazers, they've now lost 3 straight. I don't love the spot for them way cross country, playing a really good home team like the Knicks. The Knicks have gone stupid, dummy, crazy at home, at the crib, in the Garden. Denny's still kind of banged up. I didn't see if he's in or out. Let me just double check that. I'm pretty sure he's in. Let me just double check. Denny he's questionable. So, fuck. And if they don't have Denny, I don't know. And they had Denny last game, and they still lost to the Wizards. So it's like, the fuck. On the road at the Knicks, who have started to heat back up, play good basketball again. Friday night at home, at the crib, in the Garden. Knicks. I agree with Kosty again and Jeremy. Give me the C's. Give me the Celtics. Y'all know my beef with the Kings. Fuck them, respectfully. And Kosty's right. Last night was not the spot to fade the Kings. Even though I think every night's a good night to fade the Kings. It's just laying double digits with the Sixers. I was asking for it. I understand now. You got to remember Philadelphia last season was the worst ATS team in the NBA. We were fading Philadelphia blindly last season. So just one season removed from that laying double digits, I got to chill. I recognize that. But I got no problem laying double digits with Boston. And then I like the spot for Boston. It's a bounce back game at home on a Friday night for the Celtics. They've lost 2 of their last 3. They just lost the most recent game they played at home to the Hawks. So they should be motivated to play well here in this one. We've already seen the Celtics beat up on Sacramento once this season. It was a 14-point win for the Celtics in Sacktown. So I think they likely should do the same thing to them tonight at home. Then, the Kings are on a back end of a back-to-back with travel. Seas. Fuck the Clippers respectfully too, man. No. Give me plus 190 money line. Nuggets. Call me insane. I'm there. Clippers have balled. They've played really well. Like I gotta stop hating on them. And they're in a good spot. The Nuggets, they're on a back end of a back-to-back, no travel. And, and they're still really banged up. Nuggets are still really banged up. I think this is the parlay buster tonight, though. I just got a gut feeling this is the parlay buster on a Friday night. Everybody just think the Nuggets are ass, looking at their injury report. Clippers been balling. I just feel like this is the one, man. I'm just telling y'all my thoughts. You don't got to rock with me on this one. If you think I'm wrong, take the Clippers. I'm just here to tell you my thoughts, and I think this is the parlay buster tonight. I am not laying multiple possessions on Denver, in Denver, late window, Friday night, bro. I'm not doing it. There's better things to do than that. The Nuggets invented going stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib. So I think this is the course correction spot, The Clippers last couple seasons, they're ass on the road. The Nuggets last couple seasons, they go dummy at home. I know right now in this moment, the Clippers are playing well overall and the Nuggets are in a downturn, but that doesn't mean that I just throw everything I know out the window and take the Clippers laying 6 in Denver on a Friday night. It don't mean that. So I'm on the Nuggets. See what happens. And I think they got a legitimate chance to win this game outright. Clippers are the perfect team to lay a fucking egg. Just when you think you can trust them, they kind of like the Hawks. Just when you think you can trust them, that's when they let your ass down. We'll see. And the Clippers, they starting to do something real similar, kind of a little different, but kind of similar. Was that 2 years ago when the Clippers got real hot right here before the break? And then after the break, remember, heading into the All-Star break, they had the second best odds to win the NBA title. And then after the break, we faded the fuck out of them and cashed like nobody's business. And I'm kind of getting those same tinglings that like post All-Star break, man, we're going to be right back to fading the hell out of the Clippers. And the Nuggets going to be back healthy again. Jokic going to be back next week. I hate that my guy Gordon out for probably a month now with another hamstring injury. That's a huge blow. I don't know how long Bron's out, but they need those guys back in the lineup. And when they do, I think they could do some real damage this year. The West is really weird this year where it's like it's going to come down to who plays who in the playoffs, really. Because like the Thunder just don't match up with the Spurs all that well. But the Spurs cannot hold the jockstrap of the Nuggets. Like it's kind of weird. It's going to be a matchup style playoffs. I want to see what the seeding is going to end up like. So that's why I think it's really tough just picking somebody to come out of the West. Even though I like the Thunder, the Thunder's price is terrible. Do you know the Thunder are like plus 120 to win the NBA Finals last time I checked? Like insane. But yeah, I digress. That's my 3 from this slot. Last slot of the day, we got the Cavs and the Suns. Cleveland laying 4.5. We got the Nets and the Jazz. Jazz laying 2.5. And we got the Pistons plus 2.5 in Golden State. I'm well aware of how hot the Clippers are. That's what I'm saying. I'm well aware of how hot they are. That's why tonight just feels like the perfect spot for them to lay a fucking egg. I'm just saying. So we'll see. Jeremy, what you seeing tonight in this last slide in the NBA?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I said to you when I jumped on and before we started the show, you on the Warriors tonight? Because I'm on the Warriors. I like the spot. I feel like, Pistons on their West Coast trip now. And this is one of those. I could see Steph Curry going off tonight. So I do like this spot for the Warriors. The other game that's interesting to me is the Suns. I like them at home. I feel like the Cavs could lay an egg here. We've already know that sometimes they don't, or they're one of the teams that covers the least in the league. And then looking at it, Booker's out, Mobley's out. I actually like the way that this Sun team kind of rallies around and plays together when the stars are out. So I like the Suns here plus the points. I wouldn't be shocked if they went outright.
So it's interesting. The worst cover team in the league is a dead tie right now between the Cavaliers and the Kings. They're both 19 and 30 ATS this season, only covering in 38% of their games. And the best ATS team in the league is the Phoenix Suns. The Suns are currently 32 and 16, covering in 67% of their games.
Well, I don't feel like you're gonna give me a butt.
No, but I'm taking the Suns plus the 4.5. I'm taking the best ATS team against the worst. The thing is, I mean, I guess there kind of is a but. The but is the Suns have been cold recently, and the Cavs have heated up. That's the but. But it's Friday night. And I think we get back to tonight. Is kind of like the course correction night. That's my theme for tonight. Just get back to reality. And reality is laying multiple possessions on the road with Cleveland. You are asking to get your fucking money took. That's all I'm saying. Especially against a team that's made more money than any other team this season in the NBA. No Booker, no problem. Cavs have been balling, and I don't think the Cavs are just going to be an outright fade for the remainder of the season. We've kind of been talking about Cleveland saying, they've been going through the motions first half of the season. They will cut on the switch and flip it on in the second half. I do believe that to be true. There still are going to be spots to fade them. There'll still be spots where they're overrated and overvalued, and I believe this is one of those. So I just think it's a good spot to grab multiple possessions in your back pocket with a team that's been cashing like nobody's business, fading a team that's burnt money all season. That's all I'm saying. Jazz and the Nets. I'm not playing it. If I were to, it'd be Jazz, though. Bounce back game at home for them. Coming off a couple of ugly home losses. I think they are better than the Nets. I'm just not in love with the game. That's all. So, lean Jazz. And Jeremy, I do like the Warriors in this one tonight. I slick thought I was going to get plus money. If I would have got plus money, I would have been there. We should be getting plus money in this game. Just based on everything that's provided to us, the Pistons should be the favorite. But the fact that the Warriors are the favorite, I mean, I get it. Couple stats for y'all, man. The Warriors, they're a different team, monster and animal at home, man. I be trying to remind y'all of that. So the Warriors at home this season, what are they? 14 and 10 ATS. What is their record overall at home? Let me see. At home.
17 and 7 at home.
17 and 7 at home for the Warriors, Here's my thing with the Pistons. I told y'all this multiple times this season. They are a really good regular season team. And when I say that, I mean they're going to try harder on a night-to-night basis during the regular season than a lot of the other teams. And that's why they have one of the best records in the NBA. I do not believe the Pistons are one of the best teams in the NBA. There's a difference. And I would probably say, even right now, personally, I'd probably have the Pistons fourth in the East. I like the Knicks better than them. I think they would beat them in a playoff series. I think the Magic would beat them in a playoff series. I think the Celtics would beat them in a playoff series right now today. A lot of y'all are going to say, Jay, you're delusional. Fuck you. Fuck what you're talking about. We love our Pistons. Yada, 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 yada.
What about Cleveland?
See, even Cleveland, I think, is better than Detroit right now. And so I don't let regular season success just completely blind me. It's kind of like Cleveland last season. They're basically just Cleveland of last season. Cleveland had a great regular season last year. When we got to the playoffs, though, we all knew what fucking time it was. Nobody had Cleveland going to no NBA Finals or nothing like that. That's all I'm saying. And I got the Pistons in that same boat. Really good regular season team. Shout out to them. But there are going to be spots where all that try-hard shit just ain't going to matter. You're playing a team in a good spot who's actually a good team. traveling to play the Warriors in Golden State is just one of those moments. You know what I mean? Like, and it's a Friday night. They're coming off a couple of L's. I'm kind of with Jeremy. I think Curry just – how many times have you – Curry, 4-3 on a Friday night in Chase Center? Like, come on, man. You know? And I think them being the favorite speaks volume. So I think it's a Warrior spot too. Yeah, I'm taking Golden State here in our last and final game of the night. Kosty, what you think?
Where are we going to start? Start with Cleveland and Phoenix. Love Phoenix in the spot here. Not worried about a rest disadvantage. I saw how Phoenix played Detroit last night without Booker. Phoenix as a home underdog is 7-2 this year, been disrespected a lot and still continue to get disrespected over and over again, even with being 29-19 overall. And this is a spot for Cleveland. I think even without Mobley, I think they're going to struggle on the road. I like Phoenix on the money line here. I don't even need the points. Give me the money line. Right now, you could get it plus 145. That's solid for one of the best ATS teams and best teams as an underdog at home. I mean, there's a lot of value there. I'm with Jay. I like the Jazz. Don't love this bet, but Jazz being a favorite at home, that tells you all you need to know. Take the Jazz. The Nets are awful on the road. And then I'm on Golden State as well. Friday night in this spot, Detroit, on a back end of a back-to-back with travel, just losing in Phoenix the night before. This just feels like a Golden State spot. This feels like a Curry go-off game, like Jeremy said. They're just a really good home team. They're a completely different animal at home, and I like them in this spot on Friday night. So Golden State for me.
All right, man. That's it. That's all. We did it. I can't wait till Sunday. Sunday, we get NBC. I know no more football, so you know what that means for the first time this year.
Bring it back.
I know that's the football one, but it's NBC Sunday Night Basketball, man. Ooh. I can't wait. We got Lakers, Knicks, and Thunder, Denver.
Don't forget, we have another UFC card this Saturday in Australia. Yeah.
Who fighting tomorrow?
Back to back. We have Alexander Volkanovski fighting in his at home in Australia against Diego Lopes. There's a couple other good fights. The Lopes, yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Oh, sorry. Diego Lopes. By the way, he looks like he's an undercover cop with that hair that combed to the side, like he's trying to look young. It's a good look.
Okay. And the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
I already got some money this morning, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all can get y'all some money too. Ooh, I got me some more than this money. Damn, I be speaking backwards sometimes. That shit cracks me up. I got some money this morning with old man. And I'm taking old man again on Sunday. It just is what it is. All right.
Old man Morton?
No, not old man Morton. I wonder if old man Morton gonna be pitching this year. But old man Djokovic. Yeah. The Australian Open. Yeah. I was up. Cashed me a tennis ticket this morning. I'm gonna try to cash it again. It's gonna be a battle between him and what's his name?
Alcaraz.
Yeah.
He was in a battle. Last night. That was an impressive match. That went all five. I think 4 of the last 5 went to extra points. It was good. It was definitely a good match. I almost said fight because I'm thinking about this UFC card. We have Dan Hooker versus Benoit Saint-Denis. Great fight. We have Fiziev against one of my boys, Mauricio Rufy. That is, he's part of the Fighting Nerds. Good card. Back-to-back weeks.
Yep. So that's it, man. Money making Friday. Kosty, what's going on over at Safer Syndicate Group, my man?
As always, guys, we rate games with our syndicate groups. Like I said earlier on the show, if you haven't watched Tales from the Ticket yesterday, it's a great understanding of how syndicate betting is much different than handicappers. So it's just something different that we offer to the platform. It is a lot more hands-on. It is delivered via text or phone call on the personalization of the program versus you just buying picks on the PickDawgz site. So if you're interested, we do recommend at a minimum you bet at least $500 a game or $100 a unit. And if that makes sense for you and you want to check it out, you can reach out to me, as well as I do represent Jeremy's Inner Circle as well. It's a rated program of Jeremy's games. So it's the same games Jeremy puts out on the premium with ratings attached to it. So our bigger players want to know which games he likes the most. You'll get to know that if you purchase his Inner Circle, which has been on fire as well. So reach out to me or watch Jeremy's Lowdown. The phone number will go directly to me.
All right, hop on with Kosty Durant over at Safer Syndicate Group. What you got going on today, Jeremy? Off a crazy day yesterday.
Yeah, I went 7-1 yesterday against the spread, and hopefully to carry that in the weekend. I got a triple play up with the NBA with my 3 favorite plays, and I got 5 plays in college hoops, and I put a triple play up with my 3 favorite plays there. I like a lot tomorrow already, so I've already started handicapping some of those games since the spreads were out early. But yeah, like I'm hoping I get on one of these heaters again. Yeah, some people have seen it every once in a while, 3 or 4 days in a row, just rattling off dubs. So hopefully we're doing that. But you guys can check me out over there at PickDawgz.com and pair me up with whoever. Jay, Chris isn't here. You can pair me up with Chris. Where's Chris? Is he flying?
Me sweats.
He's still in Vegas, right?
No, I think he's home. He might be. I think he should be on tomorrow. I think. So let's see. All right, man. Money making Friday, man. Last Friday of the month. Looking to close out January on a good note, man. And I'm going balls to the wall tonight. So if that's how you feeling, hop on with me and let's make it a good, profitable night. I got my biggest play of the season thus far tonight in the NBA. 10-star game of the month in the NBA tonight, man. You can scoop it up. It is pricey, $50. I know I hate to do that, but at the same time, I got to do what I got to do. So you can scoop that up if you want to. It's also in a 3-pack. In that 3-pack is a behind the woodshed blowout winner and a home team hammer. You can scoop that one up for $75. So probably the best play is to get all 3 for $75 instead of 1 for $50. But so I got going on tonight. I'm probably finna add one more play from the NBA too. So probably 4 plays in total. And I might put the other 3 in a 3-pack by itself and make that one 55 for y'all. So you ain't gotta break your pocketbook tonight. But I really like what I got tonight, man. I'm looking for a bounce back. It's been an overall solid month, solid week, coming off a bad night last night, just looking to bounce back. So if you believe me, hop on with me, man. Rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. So follow me there and let's do it. Parlay time. Parlay. What you parlaying up, Kosty?
Before I wanted to answer this question. So Roofy, he's actually not disclosed that he's not in the Fighting Nerds anymore. He just trained in Australia to get acclimated to the
time
fighting there. I don't know if it's the time, but the weather is different. Obviously, if you're out there, it's winter here in most places, and it's
what time is that UFC card? Because because the Australian Open, like I said, I was up late as shit last night.
Probably noon.
No, it says it's going to start at 9 p.m.
Okay.
So I think they don't fight at night there. When they do Australia or they do Dubai, they don't actually have a night. It's like midday there. That's what they've done before. So it says it's at 9 p.m.
All right.
7 p.m. is the prelim. So it's an hour early for us. Usually it's 10 p.m. Now it's 9 on Paramount Plus. Very cheap.
$8.99.
$8.99. They had 1 million subscriptions last Saturday.
I believe it. You go from paying $70 a fight to $8.99 a month. I mean, you can't beat it, bro. You just shout out to UFC finally.
And if you're real cheap, just get your boys login.
Yeah.
Then it's free 99. All right. Parlay for me. We're going to go Boston Celtics, New York Knicks, Phoenix Suns on the money line, Golden State 4-pack.
All right. From Kosty. What you thinking, Jeremy?
Yeah, I got the white collar parlay tonight. 4 Ivy League schools. Give me the Cornell over, Yale minus the 14.5, Columbia minus the 5.5, and Brown plus 1.5. It's plus 1240. Ivy League Friday nights. Love it.
Michigan State plus 1.5. Grand Canyon minus 1.5 or money line.
Lopes.
What about the
Not
Lopes
to be,
parlay?
not to be confused with Diego Lopes.
Diego and the Anna.
You should do a lope parlay.
Warriors line of 2.5. Jazz money line. And then if you want to go NBA, just NBA, Pelicans money line, Jazz money line. Two bad teams favored at home. Ugh. But parlay them up and we'll see what happens. So, you know. That's all I got.
We also got a good boxing match tomorrow night. I know some guys are talking about it. Lopez versus Shakur.
That is tomorrow. I almost forgot. Ooh, TFimo get his ass beat up.
I hope so. Did you see them ask Shakur? They said start talking when you see a better fighter than you. They went Muhammad Ali. They threw everybody out there, and he goes, "Man, I don't think any of those cats are better than me."
I hope Shakur beat him up tomorrow. I don't even like Shakur. I don't really like either one of them that much, but Lopez he been on that list of guys I want to see just get beat up. So.
I want to see Lopez's dad get his ass beat. He chirps too much.
Yeah. So I forgot about that tomorrow too. Oh, we got a good little weekend coming up. Yeah, okay. So we'll be here tomorrow to cover it all. And we're here every day. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smash that like button. Check out all our individual content. You know, Jeremy does the lowdown on the daily. I do the jam session on the daily. We got Ron's rundown. I mean, that'll be debuting here soon with baseball on the horizon, but the bank shot breakdown is going on right now. That's the College Hoops edition. Brad has the 7 free picks in just 5 minutes. Kosty has the Tales from the Ticket that's live on Thursdays, and he also pops in here on Mondays and Fridays on the morning show. We got a lot of different content for y'all, man. So,
and Roof with the hockey, right?
Yeah, Roof with the
reach around,
the wraparound, aka the reach around.
Everyone's going to be on a little break coming up here.
Yeah,
Olympic break. There's 21 days.
No, what is he competing?
No, there's no NHL for 21 days.
Oh.
Roof is competing.
He's in the biathlon. He thought it was something else. He thought it was girls and guys. No, it's guns and skis. That's what it is.
All right, y'all. Well, I got nothing else for y'all, man. Let's make it a winning day. Money making Friday. Close out January on the right foot. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. We out of here.